My name's Javier Ayala. I'm the admin and tour manager and the concert photographer here at the Chicago Theater. Most of the movie palaces across the country were knocked down long ago. I mean, when was the last time you walked into a theater and this was the lobby? I mean, look, it's pretty amazing. That's what movies warranted, buildings like this. Specifically to this building, this is considered the oldest and most important example of the movie palace era. It was built by two Chicago families. They were called the Balabans and the Cats. They had a chain of movie palaces from coast to coast, but this was their flagship theater. We still have their original business crest in the stained glass window. If you look right in the middle, you'll still see their initials, B and K. And then that ribbon going around that represents 35mm film, and those big circles around that are movie pickup reels. The architects of the Chicago Theater were two brothers called George and Cornelius Rapp, and some of the French influences, like the lobby is modeled after the Versailles Chapel, the staircase is modeled after the Paris Opera House, and if you actually went across the street, you can't see it from here, the facade of the building is actually the outline of the Arc de Triomphe. The original murals inside were French country scenes. So this is what a movie theater looked like. Movie theaters early on were just Nickelodeons, but it was considered lowbrow entertainment. Respectable women would not be seen in Nickelodeons. But movies, the technology just exploded and it got better and better and better. And across the nation, people thought, well, how do we raise the experience of movies? You know, how do we take it out of these like divey storefronts? Maybe like where the Opera House was or the Symphony, and those are beautiful buildings, and that was considered fine art. So they decided, well, if we're going to raise the experience of movies, we got to build buildings like that. So that's the birth of the movie palace. The murals are Greek mythology figures. They were painted in '33 for the Chicago World's Fair. The original murals were French country scenes. The chandeliers are Victor Perlman chandeliers. You can see faces in there, and there's actually faces everywhere. You know, like if you stop and look, you'll see people facing you on the walls, on the ceiling. It's just part of the Beaux-Arts style. I don't know if you ever heard the phrase "an acre of seats," but it was coined because of this theater. It's massive inside. The furthest seat from the stage is 125 feet, which is actually not very far away considering almost 5,000 people fit in this building. So the theater is built wide. It's 164 feet wide, but only 125 feet deep. Aside from being a movie palace, we've actually been featured in a lot of movies. If you saw The Untouchables with Robert De Niro, he was playing Al Capone. He was sitting in that first box there, watching a show. Batman Dark Knight, some of it was filmed under our marquee. Some of Backdraft was filmed here. Midnight Cowboy. A lot of the artists autographed their names on the walls backstage. Started with Frank Sinatra. Like, here's one. He said, "Have a super time. I just did Frank Sinatra." The saying of the day was, you don't sell tickets to movies, you sell tickets to theaters. It was the whole experience. It wasn't just what was on the screen.